here, You First Outdoors. How's everyone doing? Well, back on Sand Hollow, early March, and as you can see, just a beautiful day, nice weather. Man. So actually in between storms, we had some weather move in yesterday, and then I saw I had a bit of a window before the weather turns again, which is supposed to occur later this afternoon tonight. Most likely bringing rain and snow. We'll see about that. So I wanted to get out here and see if we could dig up a largemouth bass, because I haven't caught one yet in 2019, and I need to break the ice. So the usual affair, try everything, go everywhere, and see what we can find, if anything. Now, I talked to a fella at the ramp as I was launching, and he said he brought in half dozen today using a small jig, around structure. I asked if he came out in the deep water and used anything like drop shot or anything of that nature. He said he hadn't tried that, but he said, you know, we were kind of thinking with the weather being as it is, fronts moving through, maybe the fishing's a little off, and it's still kind of chilly out here. Water temps at, let's see, 50 degrees, so I'm not expecting much. Well, let's go find him. Okay, so I think what I'm going to start out with is a drop shot. So what I'm going to do is, I've got some fluorocarbon here, and this is the weight that goes on the bottom. This is a 1/4 ounce, and I'm going to use these here drop shot hooks, size 1/0, and yeah, we're going to get some action with this. We're going to go a little deeper water, 30-40 feet, and see if we can stoke one out using this. So I've cut my piece of fluorocarbon, and I'm using 10-pound test fluorocarbon here. This will be just fine, and I'm going to kind of straighten it out a little bit so it's not all weird. But I'm going to go maybe somewhere in the middle here, and I'm just going to double it over like that, and I'm basically just going to make a Palomar knot. All right, so I've got my leader material bent over like this, and we're just going to put that through the hook. Just a simple overhand knot. Like that. Knots in the middle like that. And I'm going to take this right here, kind of push it through the hook like that, and then just going to moisten it a little bit with some saliva, and we're going to pull that down like that. There we go. Now we've got our hook, and you want it facing down like that. So I've got my top end that's going to tie to my braid, and then I've got this hook facing down, and you can take this tag in here and pass it through the eyelet again like that, and this is the part that's going to hold the weight. So the weight's going to be on this line holding it down, and you can see that's going to pull that hook out like that. There you have it. So top end's going to be attached to my braid. I'm going to use double uni knots to attach it to the braid. Then I'm going to have that weight at the bottom here, and it's just going to look really cool flapping around the water like that. Now tied here, attached to my braided, and we've got this down. So I'm going to take this weight, and this is pretty simple. You just place the line, do the weight like that, cinch it up a little bit. I usually just grab that tag in with my teeth and pull it up. And there. Then what you have, as you can see, you've got that weight's going to hold it. You've got your lure on it like this, and then it's just going to be flapping down there, and they just can't stand it. All right, got my rig all done, and I'm in about 45 feet of water, so let's get this cast out and see what we can stir. I've got a little breeze pushing me down, so that's good. So let's get down to the bottom, and we're just going to work it. I'm just lightly bouncing out off the bottom. I'm not really moving too quick. I'm presuming these fish to be a little sluggish with the cool weather, so hopefully we can entice a strike here. We'll give this a try. Up and down the dam. Man, it is slow going. Slow, slow, slow. Wind picks up and drops and picks up and drops. It's cold. All right, it's dark and overcast and pretty crappy out here, so I'm gonna try these jigs here. They're 3-inch solar power swirltail grub afterglow. I'm gonna tip it with a not that big, so 3-inch. I'm gonna tip this with a little bit of the night crawler, and we'll see if that does anything in the shoreline here. Well, no luck yet, and the feels like the temperature's starting to drop. It's getting cooler, and the wind's staying pretty constant, so it doesn't mean good things for me. I'm gonna move around a little bit, try some more spots, but give it a couple hours. I don't know. It ain't happening. Well, since the fish aren't biting, let's have another look at that drop shot in action in the water right now. They're not having it today though, are they? Well, nothing. Man, what a day so far. So I'm gonna switch to 5-inch curly tail, my old standard white grub here, and I'm gonna work some of the shoreline and the rocks, and if that doesn't work, then I'm calling it a day, because I'm cold, and there you have it. So, last ditch effort here. Fish on. Fish on. Finally. Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, we got you. Come on. Oh, no. 7 feet of water. Oh, 5 hours of work, and finally I catch a stinking fish. Oh man, I've worked from 50 feet of water down to 7 feet of water, and this is where I finally caught. Right off that. There you have it. I'm done for the day. My feet are cold. I'm heading in. Yeah, there are fish in here. Well, I definitely earned that fish today, that's for sure. I did not get skunked. Let's get them back. Water temp 50 degrees. Man, I can call it a day now. We'll see you next time. D-Rock out.